Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here, and today I am participating in the Traci Reed Designs Creative Team YouTube Hop for Our Stories Matter. This collection, you're going to want to pick it up, so check out the links down below. I also have links to all of the fantastic contributors, so a ton of inspiration coming your way. I hope you'll hop along. And so first off, let me share with you, this is a hybrid layout, and this is how I've created it in Photoshop CC. A couple of things that I wanted to point out to you. The layout began with the stripe pattern paper. I believe that this stripe is life. It is giving me life right now. And so I wanted everything to follow that very horizontal line from left to right. And so there's a couple of ways I did that. One is I've cut away the pattern paper to allow for 3 photos. And they're all, this is something I don't know that I've done in a regular 12 by 12 layout before, but they're all different sizes and different orientations. And that was one to best crop the photos for the information that was contained in them, but also to create a little variety and interest with this stripe pattern paper going in this very horizontal direction. And then I made a commitment to have all of the embellishments to the left of the photos. I stuck by my commitment, yay me. And then along with the embellishments are a couple of paint splatters from the collection and 2 photo corners from the collection, and those 4 photo corners repeat the horizontal line. So let's go ahead and jump into my process here. Okay, so now you get a chance to see the elements printed out. These are the 3 photos here. And first I cropped these before really beginning any of the other cuts in Photoshop with that pattern paper. And so they fit into those little notches. I also have my title cut from the digital kit of Our Story Matters. And this is how how I printed the background. The background has the 2 photo corners, the paint splatters, and then the pattern paper cuts. And so they are setting the stage for the photos and for the embellishments to come. And I think that that makes it really simple here to print the pattern paper onto the background. And then the elements sitting on top of it will create the dimension that I'm looking for. And of course, I added drop shadows to each of those stripe pattern paper stripes. Is that meta? And also I added drop shadows to the photo corners so that they appear to pop off the page and so that they don't look strange with the natural drop shadows that will be created with the dimensional elements. I hope that makes sense. Because I definitely want it to give a feel of the photos are sort of popping up out of this stripe background. I don't know if that makes sense, but at any rate, so the first thing I went ahead and did was adhered the photos using foam tape, so they are automatically off the bat popped up off of the page. And then the hearts here, y'all, if there's a heart that has a seam down the middle of it, I can't help but fold it in half and adhere it that way. So that's what I'm going to do going down the sort of center of the page. One of the embellishments that I used here was this circle label, and I trimmed off the journal part of it just to use the word art and tuck that under the first couple of hearts, and then continued adhering these hearts, going on down the page, and again, strictly on the left side of the layout here, the left side of the photos and the stripe pattern paper. And I feel like that helps put the emphasis on the photos. It may just be a matter of personal choice. You could put the hearts just on the side of the pattern paper as well. It's a personal choice, but what I really wanted to not happen is have the embellishments get lost against the stripe. I feel like the stripe is pretty strong by itself. It looks fantastic, taking up the right-hand side. And then all of the embellishments, of course, serve as the balance to all of the color and visual excitement of the stripe pattern paper. The title here takes center stage among the embellishments because simply by size, because it is the widest element and it stretches all the way across the page. And the location of this title is pretty critical, actually. It points you to the cute t-shirts, okay, the story that I haven't even began to talk about yet, but the story is of River becoming employed by Crumble, which is, if you don't live in the U.S., Crumble is a pretty gourmet boutique kind of cookie shop. And so the back of their shirt has the adorable little cookies on it, and which was really cute shirt. That's the first thing that we saw them in when they went in for their training and stuff. So the title is going to lead you directly to that photo on purpose, and notice how it falls in the bottom third of the layout. So we're capitalizing here on the rule of thirds, also, of course, with 3 photos arranged in that horizontal method or horizontal pattern, and then everything else falling into that rule of thirds as well. And so it helps keep the layout organized, and your eye has an easier time knowing where to look, because there are a lot of elements on this page. There are a lot of hearts, but notice how the hearts are organized and serve a function, right? To say, here's on one side is the photos and the stripe pattern paper. On the other side are the embellishments. So a very purposeful placement. They aren't just scattered on the page. They serve a function. And then all the embellishments are supporting actors that also, again, balance the stripe pattern paper, but serve to provide visual interest within the left-hand side of the layout. And you could, of course, if you're a very simple scrapbooker and you prefer less embellished layouts, you could leave off the embellishments altogether and just have your title and your journaling and your photos and that stripe pattern paper. Maybe the paint splatters, maybe not. And this layout at its bones, right? It has good bones, as we say. It would serve just as beautiful of the purpose. But I'm a add all the things kind of person, so I really enjoyed adding all of the embellishments, the journaling spot, which is also a part of the collection, of course, and all of the other pieces and elements here joined on the page now. Thanks so much for joining me in my video today. Thank you for joining the YouTube Hop. I hope you have lots of inspiration and have plenty of time to create this weekend. I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.